Hello, and good morning. Welcome to the show. I'm going to give you a moment to get on, and while you're hopping on, I got to make sure my technology is working and make sure I'm not talking to myself, because y'all know I have done that. All right, where is it? Hold on. All right, what's happening? Okay, there we go. All right, cool beans. When you hop on, let me know who you are and where you're from. And if you are watching this on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay so that I know that you were here. I certainly do appreciate my replay viewers. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. Good morning, Tiffany. All right. Let me share this out in one or two of my favorite places, and then we'll get going. Hey, Jordan. All right. Okay. There we go. Done. Okay. So I'm going to welcome you to the show. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady. I help home business owners win the tax game by helping you keep more of the money you earn and paying less to Uncle Sam in taxes. I am here Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish. And when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about tax topics. Other times, you're going to hear about plenty of other stuff. But right now, we're talking about Q4 taxes because we are in the fourth quarter, baby. And so people are wanting to know, what can I do to maximize my tax savings? All right. So with this being the end of the third quarter, all right, you need to look back over your all 3 quarters of income. All right. That should give you an idea of what you're going to be making in the fourth quarter. And so then you have some decisions to make. Okay. Because not only are you going to look at your income, you're also going to look at your expenses. And so at that point, you got some decisions to make. So number one, one of the things that you're going to look at is, okay, let's look at, do we need to buy something for the business? Can you reinvest in your business in order to reduce the amount of profit that you're showing on your taxes? Okay. So, everybody talking about the iPhone. Okay. Everybody is talking about the iPhone. So, hey, Helena. Hey, everybody that's joining in. Thank you so much for joining me. So everybody's talking about the iPhone, right? So if you're a home business owner and you've got some extra cash that you really don't want to pay taxes on, perhaps it's time for an upgrade. So you need to look at your business and say, hey, do I need some new equipment? Okay. What kind of things can you prepay? All right. So anything that you can prepay in 2017 for 2018 will be tax deductible in 2017. So, so if you're looking at your numbers and saying, okay, I really don't want to pay, I don't want to be writing a check right now. These are the kind of things that you can be looking at. What kind of charitable donations do you have? All right. So, we've got, you have all of the charities right now. There's lots of disasters going on right now. People are really hurting right now. But if you're looking for the tax benefit, you need to make sure that you are donating to qualified organizations. Okay. And especially if it's a cash donation, you need to have a receipt. Okay. That receipt is going to show you the organization, their tax ID number, their street address. You need that in order to substantiate that claim for a charitable deduction. All right. Now, I know a lot of people have reached out to me and said, hey, I've given money to this person or that person. If you're giving money directly to a person that is in need, that is not a tax deduction. That is considered a gift. It is not considered a charitable contribution. So donations to churches, Red Cross, Goodwill, Salvation Army, those are charitable deductions. The other thing that you need to look at is your structure, okay? If in your current structure, you feel like, okay, I'm really paying a lot of money in taxes, perhaps you need to revisit your business structure, because different business structure offer different tax savings. It's not a one size fits all, okay? There are some business structures that are better for some people. There are some that are just not worth the headache for what the tax savings would be. So you really got to take the time to check that out. Now is the time to check that out, okay, in the fourth quarter. Why? Because what happens is a lot of times, people start thinking about taxes in January. Tax professionals, CPAs, it's not advising time. We are in prep time, and that is the busiest times of our lives, okay? It really is. From January to April is the busiest times of our lives, and we got lots of numbers running around in our heads. Phones are ringing off the hook. So fourth quarter is the absolute last time of the year that you should be reaching out to your CPA or tax professional and really reviewing your numbers to see what you could be doing better. Are there tax benefits that you can be taking advantage of that you're really not, okay? That you might not know about. You have to ask the questions, because unfortunately, we have a lot of CPAs and tax professionals who feel like it's not their job to really suggest things to you as to what you can do to better your position with your taxes. I think that's a bunch of horsepucky, but that's just me, right? Because that's why you are paying a professional to be on your team. And if they're not on your team looking out for you, then you need to find somebody else. That's just the world according to Lusandra, okay? But the main thing is that, now's the time to review when there's not too much going on. I hear lots of people saying, okay, well, I'm just going to wait until January. If you wait until January, once December 31st, 11:59 is gone, it is entirely too late, except for maybe starting an IRA. So if you got an IRA already, dude, there's nothing you can do. Once 11:59, December 31st hits, you are done. This is why you do not wait until January, because then you bring it to us and tell us to fix it. Well, the fixing is during the year. We can't just go and, we're not magicians. We are tax professionals, right? We are not magicians. At that point, you might need Jesus and not a tax professional. This is why it's important to sit down with your professionals in this fourth quarter to review your numbers, your income, your expenses. What are you looking at for your tax liability? What was your tax liability last year? If you're sitting here with a tax liability that you're going, how in the world is this happening to me? You might need to, again, look at your structure. You might be at, have an LLC. You might need to, file for corporate treatment, right? Depending on your income, because the thing about the different business structures is not just, how you're taxed, but also how you can take your money out and, what kind of tax treatment you're going to get. So now is the time to be doing that. I'm going to be doing that, right? It is September 26th at the time of this Facebook Live. Yeah, October 4th is my admin day. That is when I'm going to be looking over my last 3 quarters and looking at everything, income and expenses. And yeah, I got a CPA. I don't even do my own taxes. I send my stuff to my CPA so she can look and she's great because, when you're in it, let me say this, because even as a tax professional, when you're in it, you're not necessarily seeing the whole picture. It's like you can't be a coach and play the game at the same time. Okay. So even the tax professional has a tax professional. Okay. Because last year, she's like, hey, I see this and this, what's happening here? I'm going, holy cow, didn't see it. Right. So you can't coach and play the game at the same time. This is why you really need to have someone on your team. Okay. So to recap, look over your income, look over your expenses. Where are you at right now? Estimate that for the fourth quarter. Where's that going to put you? You need to max out charitable donations if you have that. If you've got equipment that you can reinvest in your business, you need to do that. Whatever it is that you need to do that you can do to reduce that amount of profit, because that is what you're going to be paying taxes on. Okay. So that's it, you guys. It's all about knowing your numbers. That's it. Okay, listen, thank you so much for tuning in. I don't even know who is calling me right now. Hold on. That would be my husband. I'll have to call him back later. But anywho, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. Make sure you hit my live notifications so you don't miss anything. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.